Hey guys, what's up? It's Otis with Max Wax Packs, and I was doing something cool. I had said I was going to do this, and so I decided to go ahead and spend some time. And what you see on your screen here, you're going to see two things. I've kind of put the screen into three sections here. So I decided to draw out some versions. Let me get rid of this. Edit, and then where is that? Delete guides. Okay, so I drew out the two parts, which are basically these two parts, right, that come out of the of this right here, right, when you feed your cards into the 8170. And I decided to draw it out and try to modify it, make one part that would still serve the purpose of stopping the cards from falling through, but at the same time be made out of TPU, which is elastic, or basically a rubbery. I think I've thrown some out here, but let me give you an idea. If you don't know what TPU is, and these are matter of fact, let me see if I can turn this camera on. I might be able to show you what I'm talking about, but bear with me a second. Let me see if I can get this going, and then I will show you this real quickly. So hold on. So, and sorry, my desk is extremely dirty because I've been working on this. I stayed up old till 3 this morning doing it. Let me see if I can get this going. Let's put this up here. Okay, so this is TPU, right? When you print it in 3D, it becomes very flexible, right? And so these edges, this is a thrown out piece, this is a test piece, but these edges are what touches the cards, especially up in this area. And so because it's rubbery, my thought was, if I can do this and make it right and put just enough thickness in there, then we might be able to avoid scratching the cards while still or marking on the cards or indenting the cards while still being able to stop the cards from just falling through. Well, this was the final part that I did. I did about 20 revisions of it to get the exact size and everything. Now this came out actually extremely well. So I'm going to show you. So this was it being printed here. Let me show you that. So this is it using Simplify 3D. I printed the part. Oh, darn it, I hate when I do that, sorry. So I printed the part, okay? And as you can see, that is done. It is now in the machine. And I guess I could have, let me kind of show you what I've done here. I'll take this out. I don't really want to take it out. So because it's already in, and I want to kind of show you guys how it's going to print. So bear with me a second. I'm just going to try to get the camera to get over here and show you what it looks like, if this is at all possible without breaking everything that's on my desk. Okay, so let me just kind of show you. Okay, let me see if I can. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me see if I can show you this. So it's kind of rough because when I'm testing these things, I'm not really putting, but what you can see is here's the piece right here. So that's it right there, okay? And I'm trying to get this to angle, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to angle, but there. So that's TPU, okay? And that's taken the place. So I printed this to replace. You can see the spring is in. Everything is perfect. Now, the only thing you see there is I've got a pin going right through it because I wanted it to be loose, and I didn't want to do anything too permanent. This actually holds in place perfectly, okay? But obviously the final would not be like that. All right, let me get all this thing situated now, because my desk is havoc right now or mayhem, or whatever the hell you want to call it, because of all the crap that I was doing with this print. Okay, so let me put these out of the way. All right, so I thought what would be cool, sorry about that, by the way. I thought what would be cool is I've got all these baseball cards, right? And I was like, you know what? What better way to test it than to run, I don't know, 500 scans through? I mean, you guys can watch if you want. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to speed up the video, but I've got the scanning system ready here. These are not the scans I'm running. So I'm just going to keep feeding these through. And as they come through, I'm going to pull them out and feed them again. So we'll look at the cards. We'll run them through. I mean, a couple hundred times, whatever it may be. But I don't have any cards really that need scanning right now, so I'm gonna risk these because I believe in this thing. So here goes. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in, okay? And I think what I should do, to be honest with you, God, I gotta clean up. I mean, I really do have to clean up. This has been one hell of a dirty week. Let me see if I can arrange all this stuff in such a way to where you guys can see it scanning and we can keep track. Okay, so what I'll do is let me see if I can zoom out, not get too embarrassed at how dirty this is. Okay, let's do like that, and let's raise this up. You guys are gonna see this, I guess. Okay, so I apologize ahead of time for how dirty this is. Not much I can do about it right now, guys, but I'll clean up as best as I can. Okay, so there's that, and let's get all this crap out of the way. It's a lot easier said than done. I got cables for days on this damn place. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I got cables everywhere. Probably should work on that. All right, let me give you some extra light so we can see a little bit better. So that should give you some light. Okay, and well, let's hope for the best. So this is lined up. It's not going to be the best picture you could see, but it's going to work, I think, for now. So let me go ahead and put the iOS camera on. It's a little crooked, but let's just not be picky. Is that okay? Can we just not be picky right now? Because it's going to drive me nuts. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. We're going to hope for the best. Okay, and I'll raise it just enough to where you can see. All right, so let's do this, and then I did want to put the left monitor up there so you could see them coming through, but I would say that for now maybe that's not necessary. All right, so there you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run, and it really sucks to not be able to see the left monitor. Kind of defeats the purpose, I guess, a little bit. All right, let me put the left monitor up here, and then let me adjust it. Maybe I can do that, and that way, well, that sucks too. So let's see if I can. Really, all we need is just what we're trying to do is see this anyway. So let's just put this here. I know it's not like it's totally deformed looking, but I think it'll serve the purpose, right? So you can see that happening, and you will see the scanner as well. So let me move this back a little bit, and that way you get more scanner. I'll move that out of the way, and there. So okay, so let's try that. All right, and we're just gonna run this. And I know this is, I wasn't planning on doing this, so sorry I'm not set up perfect for it, but I want to see if this part works, because this would be a huge thing. I could print these for you guys, and you guys could put them on or make the switch or whatever, and then you solve your problem. So here goes. So let's get started, and I am going to say scan. And I'm not worried about orientation or anything, so please do not worry about. This is just to see if we can do it. We're starting with an 8 on the counter. I'll let those just land on the table. Probably should have thought that through. Okay. All right. I didn't think about that I was about to overflow this thing, so my apologies. But luckily, they can fall into the table and not have a single problem. So let's finish the rest here. Okay, so we just did 100 scans. Okay, that's 100 so far. And I mean, they're not double feeding. I don't see any marks. We'll pull the cards in a little bit and see. I'm gonna end up mixing all these up, so I don't care. I'm just gonna send them through. Okay. Okay, we are about to pass 200 scans here in just a second. I'll tell you right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 200 right there. Okay. Okay, we're about to pass 300 scans. There's 300. Okay. So better chill out. I'm about to overflow this thing again. Hold on. Okay, so that's 400 scans. So, I mean, 400 scans, and I am seeing, I mean, I'm extremely pleased right now. Obviously, I said I would do more scans, but I'm extremely pleased with the fact that it's held up through 400 scans. The spring is exactly where it needed to be. That was what took the longest time, was making sure we had it in such a way to where the spring was there, but there wasn't too much tension, and then making sure that it was retracted back and forth without issue. Okay. No, I got a jam. Hold on. Let me see what I got jammed. These cards I'll probably use. Let me grab a couple other ones. These are definitely making their way through and getting killed. So let's do this here. We get this fresh set that hasn't. There we go. And let's click retry. Okay, that's almost 500 scans. Okay, and this next batch will put us past 500. Let me just kind of loosen these up a bit, because when they start going through and getting on there, you'll end up getting a couple like stuck together, and that's what happened there. Okay, that's 500 scans. Okay, so in a matter of a few minutes, 13 minutes actually, between starting this video and doing everything else. Okay, so I'll leave it. I mean, I don't want to take up your time, but we're 500 scans into it, and it is working like a champ. So that seems to be, and after, I mean, it's not like I have actually been looking at this for a while, because as you know, there's two parts that get pulled off, those two plastic pieces. And I'm like, I don't want to put two plastic pieces back on. There's no need to, and it's just going to degrade the strength of the print. So I made one bigger piece that basically took the job of both by extending the angle. So let me see. How many scans did we do? I don't know. It says we're at 5. We started at 8, and the number 8, and we're at 564 right now. So, I mean, I'll just let a few more go. But that did seem to fix the problem, and so far it's holding up real well. And I mean, it's whoops, almost missed that one. It's holding up well, and the cards are coming out really fast, but they're not coming out like they were when you pull the part off. So all you have to do is basically remove both the plastic pieces, put this replacement print in place, and I mean, the pin is simple, cheap. This entire thing is like, I don't know how much a push pin costs, but whatever that pin is, I think the part's dirt cheap, right, to print. So if you have a 3D printer, I'll send you the thing. If not, I can print one and send it to you, or you can send me your printer part and I'll do the whole thing myself. I don't care, but it is working, okay? And I'm extremely happy with that. Obviously, I'm going to revise it a little bit, just because, but overall, it serves its purpose. And the thing is if it ever gets worn out, just put another piece in. I mean, it's like nothing, right? Okay, so let me see where I'm at here. I'm at 600, okay. So in about 1 minute, I'm gonna be at 700 scans. Okay, I will, you could fast forward. I will do 1,000 because that's what I said my test number would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to that 1,000. Okay, so we're just about to pass 700. Right there we did. Okay. And so, yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I mean, whoops. Okay, calm down. There we go. I mean, I've been scanning these cards. I would never normally scan cards repeatedly like this. But we also need to see how did the cards do? Were there any markings on the card when this was done, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, there's not. I can tell you for a fact there's not, because the material is too squishy, too soft to leave a marking. All right, so we're about to hit 800. So you've got a couple more minutes and we're gonna hit 1,000. So again, if you did not fast forward, I appreciate you. You watched me yip yap. But I mean, to me, you have to test this, and I'm testing it. And if you can see the trash can of how many prints I had. So that's what I used to do, is I used to do 3D CAD work to make prints because I owned a drone manufacturing company. And so we would, I mean, it was for a long time. It was a big company. We had the largest drone facility as far as for recreational design and testing in the country. And so I would sit there and draw, design, cut the carbon fiber and do all that. Well, those days are gone now. Kind of retired from that work. And I missed kind of working on it, so I decided, let me go ahead and get my computers and printers and everything back out, and let's get started. So last night I started on it, and it came out good. And I think you guys will like it. I have a new printer coming in, so I can make the part out of something even, you know, I can test different materials, but for now, this would be pretty good. All right, so we're about to hit 900 scans. So we'll hit 900 scans here in about 10 more scans. Uh-oh, I might overflow there. I better take some of these out. Okay, so we've passed 900, so we're on our way to 1,000, like I said. Let me just swap these out, and this next batch will put us at 1,000, and that'll be the end of it. And we will see the part held up. I mean, look at it go. It's absolutely no problem. Let me see, I'm looking at the screen trying to see where I'm at. Okay. So we're almost to 1,000. Eight scans and it'll be 1,000. 4, 5, 6. 2 more cards. And you will hit 1,000. Come on, last one's coming. There it is. We are at, if you can see that, let me see. I think if you can see that, it says 1,008. And we started at, oh, you can see like on the screen, it's at card number 2,000. So that's 1,000 scans, because front and back. So that's 1,000 scans front and back is 2,000 total images. So there you go. We did 1,000 scans, okay? And the files are going to be saved here, and then it's going to be under 3D test print, or print test right here, and here are the cards, okay? And they are very small, I know, so let me just, let me go to my left monitor setting here. Let me see if I can transform this to fit the screen. All right, so there you go. And now you can see, I mean, the cards look great. I can put them in a large, extra large icon, and you can see they scan great. Now, the test is to see how the cards look. So I'm going to get the camera turned around, okay? So we can look at the cards and inspect them to see if there is any physical damage, right? So let me put this here. All right, now let's get this. All right. I'll just grab a handful right here, and let's turn off the monitor, and let's look at, let me move that out of the way. Let's get this desk clean a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Here are the cards. Okay. I'm not about to ruin these cards. Okay, so you can see I should actually be wearing gloves, but I'm not. So I won't take many of them out of the penny sleeve, but look, there is not a single mark. Okay, and that is what the goal was. And we can just keep looking and looking and looking, and you can see there are no marks on the card at all. I'll bring it up close. No marks. I'm trying to get the light to reflect off of it so you can see any indentations. Okay. I can tell you that, I mean, I'm not going to go through all the cards here because I'm just going to tell you that I know there's no marks. So you'll have to trust me on that, but that's it. So I would say that I mean, at least for now, the situation has been resolved a little bit. I'm going to take this out so I can show it to you. Okay, so here it is. So here's the part. Don't mind the needle going through. It was the only thing I had that I could send through, but if you look, here's the part right here, right? And you see how it's bouncing back and forth? So it's got, the spring is perfect. The part is in there perfect. You can see where, I hope you can see where it's been cut and etched out. I mean, it's been drawn in there to where the spring wraps in like normal. And then the spring latches back here like normal. So we're accomplishing both tasks, and you know, I can pull this and I can press on it. It's firing back with no problem. You can see it's got great response. Okay, and there you go. So that is the fix that works. This is the only thing that I would be trying to figure out, but to be honest with you, once I put that in there, that's in there so solid, I would probably just cut this piece right here and call it a day. I personally don't care. I need it to work. And this is an internal component part that I'm not worried about. And so I think if you want to try it, let me know. If you want to send me your part, I'll put it on there. If you want me to send you the print and the push pin, I'll send that to you too with instructions on how to do it. But in either case, guys, I'd say 1,000 scans right off the bat. And I hadn't used this yet. But you can see it's such a nice rounded soft piece that's been printed, right? And then this piece here is the gap is gone. This piece here is perfect right here, and that's it. So there you go. All right, let me put this back in, but I'll end it there, guys. I hope that helps. I mean, I'm really excited about it. I'll continue to work on it, but like I said, this is such a cheap part that we can do version 1, version 2, version 3, and it's not going to cost you anything. And if you have a printer, I'll send you the file, and you print it, and you do it yourself. Okay? Hope that helps, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for the 23 minutes of time. Sorry, but you can fast forward if you need to. Talk to you later. Bye.